What's going on, everyone? Daniel Rodriguez here. It's time to review Feed the Beast Season 1, Episode 3, titled Screw You, Randy. Spoiler review. Make sure you have seen the episode. It should take me about 2-3 minutes to recap the episode, then I'll give you the pros, cons, and final score. Thanks again for joining me. Real quick, guys, I just uploaded a few days ago, uploaded my Warcraft review. Now You See Me 2 review is coming later today. Just a bunch of movie every week a movie comes out, it's going to be reviewed on the channel. So, you guys interested in a movie coming up, that's releasing worldwide and all that, it's going to be reviewed on this channel. So, if you guys want to check out my playlist down below for I've already seen about 66, 67 movie review, or movies this year newly released. So, if you guys want to check that out, down below, description. I'm reviewing a bunch of new TV shows, movies. I'm live streaming video games almost every day. So, I'm always active. So, if you guys want to just check out the channel, feel free to do so. So anyway, Feed the Beast. Oh man, this show has become one of my favorite shows this summer. It definitely feels so good. I mean, Jim Sturgis, David Schwimmer, man, they're really good. They're really, really, really top notch. And AMC has a show that I'm like, I think it's getting low ratings. I may be wrong, but I don't think it's getting high ratings. But this show, it needs to keep on going. I don't want it to be canceled one and done. I want this to continue. I love these characters. I love this world that they've set up for Feed the Beast. Now, Screw You, Randy is another great episode for the series. Here we go. First off, recap. So, Tommy finds out his son is getting bullied, which was a really awesome scene how Dion basically tells Tommy, yeah, your son's getting bullied, the way he talks, like that, basically. So he apologizes to his dad. He ends up getting a $75,000 check, and they're going to end up using that to build the restaurant, construction, buy supplies, all that good stuff there. So construction on the restaurant. Pilar is the manager right now. She's doing the receipts. She's helping, so she's basically managing, or not managing, but helping her sister's restaurant and Tommy's restaurant. So Dion's friends come over and they're cooking and everything. It's really fun. I guess they're his prison buddies and everything. So it was really cool, man. They're basically coming in like, hey, Dion! And they're having fun. They're cooking. They're like, holy shit, because he is a really good cook. And they're making it, they're having a fun time, So they're out of money. And he didn't buy no wine. And Tommy is like, you spent all the money on this and the roof of the stove and everything. And we have no wine, So what are they going to do now? He thinks, well, we could probably, steal some wine from Freddie, huh? And basically, Frankie, or I think Tommy's old boss used to be working at this wine factory or warehouse, and he's like, no, he was a good boss and everything, but no, want to get good, expensive, really platinum wine, don't have the money for it, might as well steal it. So other from that, Patrick makes Dion hide coke. Patrick, I believe that's the guy's name, is the mob man, basically makes him hide this Asian's coke with Dion. He hides it in his sofa. TJ boxes, his grandpa is teaching him how to box. He had a little struggle with his heart every now and then, but he kind of goes back and he's like, all right, you're doing good. And he's getting all his anger out, getting all his frustration, which is really a good thing. TJ's kind of, gotta defend himself. So anyway, Pilar and Tommy are wine tasting, and they have a little smooch, have a little kiss. And then all of a sudden Dion calls, he FaceTimes him, and he's stealing the wine, and Pilar ends up leaving. So that happens, Dion stealing the wine. This guy that's with Dion ends up punching the guard because he's has PTSD, and just basically it's the guard. He's like, don't sneak up on me. So they have a lot of good wine there, man. They're back at the restaurant. Patrick's dad is killed. In jail or in prison right there. They're talking and just shanked to death right in front of his son. It was a pretty brutal moment there. So anyway, Tommy's dad brings the chef to a restaurant, a chef. And he's like, you're Dion? I'm grateful for you to work for me. Dion's now not the chef. He has a boss. That's a whole 180, 360 right there, just changing the tides, bringing more storyline in. So Dion works for him now. What did I think about this episode overall for Feed the Beast, guys? First off, let me tell you, the pacing. Just the pacing alone of this episode. There's nothing wrong with it. It was pretty good. I mean, every single scene for Feed the Beast, just, I love it. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's for the food, whether it's for the characters, the setting, the restaurant. I just enjoy this show so much, and just the way it's filmed, the way it's directed, the way the tone is, the way the lighting is, the acting. David Schwimmer, again, does a really fantastic job. And I used to think David Schwimmer was just an okay actor, but this guy really proves himself. He really does show heart, and, being a father. And Jim Sturgis, again, I mean, he's really, with an American accent and just Brooklyn accent, and he's just going at it. Like, all of them are their own characters. You care for each of them, maybe some are not connected. You may not be connected, but at least I care for, I care for Dion, I care for Tommy, I care for TJ. You just kind of go in with these characters and you're along with them. You want them to succeed. Dion, again, was fantastic. I mean, all of them, all the actors did an awesome job this episode. The opening of the episode where Tommy finds out he was in the shower and everything, and there's blood, and he's like, what the hell happened, man? I hit my dad. And, like, he's just going at it, and there's this scene where they were kind of talking about, like, you wasted all the money. And Pilar ends up leaving again, I think, because Dion's yelling at Pilar. And, like, they just yell at each other. They're screaming their lungs at each other. And that's acting. Two characters, two actors just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And it just worked. It worked. Like, let the camera roll. You're the character. This is just go. Just bring it up. And they did it. And that's how awesome it felt. You're watching these two guys just yell at each other. And there's heartstrings pulled. And it works. It really does. And Tommy and Pilar, that little kiss that had it, you felt it, I felt it, we all felt it, I think, about their little romance going on. And the ending of the episode, I think having the chef come in, I thought that was a pretty cool moment there, because it leading on to next week, basically. Dion's not going to really want to work for the chef, but we do see him in the costume and everything saying, yes, chef, so we'll see how that turns out. I have no cons for this episode. I really don't. There's not one bad thing in this episode I could really say about it, because it was a great episode to me. It was another great episode. Nothing wrong with it. It was fine. It was good. It was great. Whatever you want to call it. I'm going to give it an A-. Again, I was just entertained by it. I love what they're doing with Dion, what they're doing with the restaurant. Definitely TJ's growing up more. All of it is just really awesome to see. And so far, that's really, really rare to actually have 3 episodes in a row be great. Or either good or great. Very rare every now and then for it to be like B+, A-, sort of that little thing going on there. But overall, man, thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to hit that like button or comment down below and tell me what you thought about Feed the Beast, go ahead, man. We'll conversate about it. We'll talk about it. As well as share this with your friends. Share this on Facebook, Twitter, any of that, And if you enjoyed the review and you want to see more and know when I upload content or stuff like that, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, I'll see you next week for more Feed the Beast. Bye-bye.